I've poured my heart into writing a book about confronting your inner demons. I've dubbed it shadow work on steroids. But then it hit me like a ton of bricks. Why the fuck would anyone want to do shadow work? Well, let me tell you why people actually don't like doing it in the first place. 1, it's uncomfortable. People steer clear of shadow work because it involves dealing with tough feelings that they'd rather avoid. Embarking into emotional territory is scary. And also, what if somebody called you a pussy? 2, they have a deep-seated fear of losing control. Looking at emotional discomfort feels like opening this can of worms, meaning you don't know what's going to happen next. This loss of control can be frightening for people who rely on a sense of stability or predictability to stay sane. The number 3 reason why people don't want to do shadow work is our culture tells us that having feelings, it lacks value. Somehow it would slow us down from achieving success. Nuh-uh, friend. I would argue it's the opposite. As long as that shadow of yours, as long as your inner demons are hiding in the corners of your mind, you will be slower in your work, you will suck at relationships, you will suck at manifesting. If you think you're manifesting well now, you could be manifesting better, and you will feel owned by all of your personal relationships. Or alternately, you will try to own and control everyone in your life. So today I'm here to tell you why shadow work is very worthwhile, why you want to do it. Oh, and by the way, my name is MIDAS MSL. I'm the author of the book Dom Your Demons, and this is why I feel so strongly about this concept. Doming your demons, or shadow work on steroids, will ultimately change your life for the better. I literally believe that once you can look at yourself, once you can really look in the mirror, you can change the fucking world. So here it is, boys and girls, the benefits of doming your demons. Number 1, it's a different kind of confidence. Shadow work is the kind of self-knowledge that leads to deep self-trust. Think Zorro or Yoda or the Dos Equis guy or Rafiki. And that is impenetrable when really mastered. Number 2 reason you want to dom your demons or do shadow work on steroids. From the inside out, it relaxes you. Want to take a vacation? Dom your demons. Your demons are little viruses screaming around the laptop of your mind. Erase those programs and your computer can finally chill the fuck out. And then you can relax. I'll take this moment out to say, I hear a lot of people talking about deprogramming the subconscious mind or deprogramming your negative beliefs, but I don't hear them give a lot of solutions. I want to give you a real legitimate process so that you're not just talking about deprogramming the subconscious mind, but you're actually having that experience. That honestly might be my next video, so please subscribe. When you trust your ability to know yourself completely and you're not running from your feelings, there's a certain amount of anxiety that has nowhere to go, so it leaves. Shadow work, but specifically what's known as somatic release, changes the way you react to all of your triggers, and sometimes it dissolves them entirely. Right now I need to make a distinction. Suppressing your feelings, okay? Stuffing your feelings down and numbing them is not the absence of having triggers. It doesn't make you tougher. It just makes you weaker. It just makes you someone who doesn't know yourself. Like, that's not strong. That's not strong. That's just muscling through until your subconscious comes and attacks you. My favorite quote from Carl Jung says, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will rule your life and you will call it fate." Woof. That really hit me the first time I read it. It summed up my entire life. I was masking all of my insecurities so that they wouldn't chase me down. But what happened instead was that as time passed, all I did was get more and more anxious, more and more quiet, fearful, and timid, and triggered. And I kept feeling like I was being crammed into a tinier and tinier box until I couldn't escape my own mental prison. Sure, I could tell you about the prison, but being clever doesn't give you the keys of escaping. Like, having the intellectual wherewithal to just look at your problems is not solving them. You need to take tangible steps to release these triggers? Well, surprise, I'm out of the box, and I would rather be uncomfortable with discomfort than risk the pain of losing my authentic self. And the last benefit of doing this Doming Your Demons process that I'm going to talk about tonight, the quality of the people around you drastically improves. In love, in business, in social surroundings. When you understand your inner demons, you don't have as many outer demons. The people that you have around you who intentionally play on your weaknesses because they can see that you don't know what your weaknesses are, that, my friend, is the dirtiest kind of snake. But on the flip side, when you can see in full HD, full 4K, that someone truly has good intentions with you, it makes everything easier. What I mean is, once you see your dark side, it's easier to tell the difference between somebody having fake light and someone who genuinely has goodness. People can only trigger you when you have something to trigger. When that trigger is gone, meaning you somatically released it from your body, you can see everything and everyone clearly. By the way, I can teach you how to do this in 4 sessions, 4 one-on-one sessions. It's a skill called Doming Your Demons. In other words, shadow work is a form of social self-defense. When we befriend and become a master of our shadow, we've effectively pulled the snake out of the grass. And now we're feeding it rats, while it lives in a cute little container in our kitchen. And it's no longer freaking out the neighbors. Now it's our tiny snake baby. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. If you'd like to support this channel, you can do it in one of 3 ways. Either give me a follow and turn on the bell, book a 4-week one-on-one Dom Your Demons course with me, or buy some of my sick-ass merch. I'll show you my merch right now. Oh, here's my sick-ass merch now. It's come galloping in from Demon Land. So stay freaky, my friends.